Yeah, right. Quick disclaimer, the gameplay you're about to witness is beyond trash, but you're not here for that. You're here for this.
DPS div, you got stuck.
Yeah, DPS div, oh my
Yeah,
god.
DPS div, Hawkeye carried that game.
Now, today's episode was supposed to be the beginning of my Road to Diamond journey, where I go from completely useless to reasonably respectable across the span of the season, but instead, the players I've been running into might turn this entire series into one gigantic toxic cesspool.
Get a health pack, you weak baby. And quit gaming, bro. You ruin other people's fun. Trash.
Season 1 has not long begun, and loads of players are jumping into competitive to climb those ranks, but the more eager people are to climb, not picking what the team needs becomes an unforgivable crime, which leads me to today's toxic tale, which was an incredible fail. I was quite keen on playing a tank that would suit, and locked in none other than our pal Groot. Yeah, okay, that's enough of that rhyming garbage. I can't be bothered. Anyway, I didn't play a load of ranked last season, but I still got to Plat 3 before the reset, and then found myself back in the bowels of silver on this fateful day. Oh boy, here we went again, an unbalanced team.
They call me Beta Barkov.
Assalamu alaikum.
Guys, 2 healers, please.
With Doctor Strange being incredibly respectful and our Rocket asking for a second healer, how could I refuse such a fine bunch of upstanding gentlemen?
Thanks, man.
Solo tanking might be hard to defend with, especially as I wasn't in the mood to heal, but I gave it a shot anyway. Wasn't long before I realised that these silver lobbies were still the plat lobbies from last season, because with us, you know, all skill-based matchmaking, you're not playing against the badge, you're playing the number or MMR behind the badge, which means playing Invisible Woman was a really bad idea, as I still hadn't gotten to grips with her skill set, as you will soon see. Don't worry, Wanda, your death will be swift, because I couldn't hit water if I fell out of a boat. But the only thing worse than missing every orb is missing them in slow motion. Who would have guessed that trying to play a support as if I was still Groot, juking around a flimsy saucer shield in the middle of the objective, it ended up not being the play. And Doctor Strange, well, he proceeded to run right over us. I promptly swapped to my pal Jeff, but our team did not realise just how quickly that the enemies had farmed those ultimates. And we needed another tank to slow them down, but instead ended up running for our lives.
Spidey, go tank.
Said one of our other DPS. This was turning into one of those games where the red team were like a pack of juggernauts, so I did my best to curb the momentum. But my allies paid the price in my absence. Turned out that I wasn't the only one failing our band of misfits.
Spidey tank, please.
I had to go back and see for myself exactly what the problem with Spider-Man was, because at that time, I didn't care. I was just swimming for my life, what with the team being dead and all.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Yo, Spider-Man, switch your tank. Come on, you suck.
Okay, I'm gonna switch. Just chill, huh? Chill.
Admittedly, it was hard to chill when Venom came at the back line like an overgrown facehugger, which is when things really began to break down.
Can I get starting clean?
We're getting dived, I stupidly typed, trying to prevent a meltdown, but it didn't matter.
Guys, we need a fucking kill, guys.
On the bright side, Spider-Man did what he said and swapped. Just, well, not to a tank.
Yo, dude, why did you go to fucking Black Widow? Go tank. You make 0 kills.
Whilst I do find it quite rich for a DPS to tell another DPS to tank, it was also hard to argue with the math. Needless to say, we were absolutely rolled and the toxic tension in the air was palpable.
The current score is 0.
Report re-0 for throwing.
Better Hills wins.
You guys are getting heals, but yeah, if a Venom is at our lane, where I cannot give you the heal.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. You're a little bitch. Little doggy. Little doggy.
Stable.
you
talk about it?
idiot.
Little sand rat.
Enjoy that ban.
Throwers.
Do you believe in bad games?
And a decent mic, by the way.
I believe you are bad in games, yes.
And
Finally, you understand, so I can't play tank.
You are going for that 0 to 10.
Can't play tank. Wow, pathetic.
1. All you need to do.
You can't play Widow as well.
You're right, buddy.
Music brings the world together.
Having a seizure?
Damn, little fat kid getting mad.
Now, if I thought it was possible, I would try to de-escalate this and, just try to let the team know I thought we could win. But these guys were now at war, and all I could do was patch them up best I could while thanking the stars that friendly fire was not a thing.
Venom in the back lines, guys. Venom in the back lines.
Can you believe that it actually took over 20 seconds for our entire team to wake up, turn around, and kill that Venom who actually chased us back to spawn?
Holy shit, you got a kill. Damn, clip it.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm gonna carry you.
This was becoming the most miserable game I'd played in quite a while, and I considered turning off voice chat upon my next demise. But then, something happened that I did not expect. The tide of battle turned. And then, from amidst the previously putrid vitriol, a miracle occurred in the form of a compliment.
Help get that vehicle.
Nice play. Nice. Good job.
A moment of silence followed from our entire team, and I was sure that everyone felt what had happened. All that peacock strutting was over, and now it was time to push this payload and win.
I am ready to put on a show. Feeling stronger already. I usually like the underground scene.
All that for a drop of blood.
Can heal you from there, you know that, right?
LOL, you so dumb, I was next to you.
You're dumb, I know. You were not next to me.
Well, it's all semantics really, isn't it? But we did get a good view of him dying.
You're gonna laugh at your own stupidity? I know.
Mate, you don't even dare to talk on the mic. Stupid fuck.
You are
Be
dumb and
quiet.
blind. We know you are dumb and blind. Don't have to tell us.
Getting the second checkpoint would be huge for us, and when Hawkeye turned around his previous misfortunes, I dared to hope. The enemy Invisible Woman fired off her ultimate, then their Luna as well. I decided to wait as long as possible before popping up. Okay, that was long enough.
I'm ready to put on a show.
I held the enemy focus, the payload touched, and I was beginning to believe. Besides, it had been at least 60 seconds since our team had flamed each other, so perhaps everyone was beginning to focus after all.
You see, I'm gonna carry you.
Who are you carrying, you idiot?
Yeah, I'm carrying you. I'm carrying you. You're a fucking idiot.
Learn some fucking English.
Scarlet.
Learn English.
Easy.
I got deleted again, but I took it quite well. Why didn't I warm up more, man? I play this game like a geriatric pant-piddling idiot! As we came back, all I had to do was casually avoid Black Panther while our Winter Soldier used his catchphrase. But I wondered how it must feel to be on the enemy team, as they probably were having a great time and they wouldn't have even had a tenth of our problems. But we took the point, and now the game was any—
We have 2 insults in our team.
Yeah!
8, 10, and 11, 7. How?
We have 2 people from the mental ward on our team! Low-key your fault for putting pressure on. It was fine. Seeing this spill over to match chat was quite confusing, but the enemy team airing their dirty laundry showed us that if we could just hold it together, all the conflict would remain with them and not us.
Portal, idiots.
Oh well, here we go.
What are you, an idiot? Damn.
That's so funny.
The battle
Oh my
begins in
God.
5,
You sound really fat. You do know that, right?
3, 2.
You can suck my.
All you need to do is capture
You're
the
eating that mic, or?
Got it?
This was it, our final push. We didn't have long, but finally, I woke up and landed a few shots. Don't worry, Wanda. No force on this earth can stop me from healing you. Okay, God does not want you to live.
Fear bless someone. We're finding our
Overtime now, and I was hugging that payload all the way, which meant that Hawkeye would have to accept that we wouldn't be providing healing through a sticky brick wall. This was the final test of the round, and if I could just survive to get my ultimate, we'd gain so much more valuable ground. Okay, well, that was awful, but finally I picked my moment and typed some positive words to my team because this was not over. Nice try. We might be able to hold. I think we can do it, to be honest.
Imagine playing Scarlet. So easy, champ. Were you complaining of my score?
Imagine having to swap 4 times before making kills.
You said 0 to 10, I guess.
You know what? Despite all the trash talking, that was an impressive comeback, I have to say. To defend this point, we needed to be of one mind. And one mind, we were not.
There's your English, really, man.
Stay strong.
First of all, 2 tanks now. Yay! But I wasn't comfortable leaving Penny Parker alone at the front of the point, and the rest of the team went on high ground wondering if there was going to be a Doctor Strange portal, meaning that if we stayed like this and the portal did come from Strange, we'd be in big trouble. And that's exactly what happened. And maybe I should have tried to 5v6 up top because, well, we got rolled. There was still one final chance to hold them off, and after our squad wipe, no more blame was thrown. Everyone was focused. This was it. Survive and thrive, or try only to die.
Strong together.
As you can imagine, we were all disappointed to lose the game, but at least now we were all friends and not a single critical word was said by anyone.
Oh my god, yeah, but...
Final
DPS div, you guys suck!
Yeah, the best them, oh my god!
Yeah, DPS div, hard guy carried that game. You guys suck! Fuck clowns! Fuck clowns!
You can't expect to win them all.
This might have been the very first game I played that I was actually okay with my performance being awful because a sacrifice in brain cells had been made on this day. But at least I know now that career swerving away from being a kindergarten teacher was definitely the right move. It never ceases to amaze me how people just give up, and what I'm about to show you is more of a summary than a tale, but when I was one game from ranking up to gold later that day, desperate to play DPS, we ended up with one healer, my heart bled, I swapped of course, we lost the first round due to people just going in solo along with the enemy tanks they were just pushing W all the way to the back line. But I just saw that as information for round 2, whereas my teammates, well, you know what happened there. No matter, bro, we lose. Look at these 2 DPS. However, one comment did raise an eyebrow from me. Hey, bro, go play comp. People are trying to learn characters. I did remind them at some point that this was in fact comp and everything was fine. Okay, that's a downright lie. Team surrender was initiated, and I couldn't believe that not just 1, but 2 people were ready to give up. I was actually a bit annoyed by this, and when Hulk mauled Winter Soldier right in front of my eyes, I took him down, ulted on the point, we won the round, and for the final deciding chapter of the entire game, I basically just hid from the tanks, and we were victorious with the added irony of the person who was ready to give up. They became MVP! I would have made a tale out of this whole thing, by the way, but I literally just ran away from Thor and Hulk the entire time, and it was quite boring. However, the message is the same. Never give up. Never surrender. Never initiate a surrender, even if you feel like your team is absolutely hopeless. Just imagine what it would do to the enemy team when they are 1-0 up on King of the Hill, and then you take 2 in a row from them to break their spirits completely. That's got to be worth fighting for. Just ignore the noise on voice chat and text chat. Always clap back to a negative Nancy with a rallying call to battle, because you know what? There's nothing more powerful than the determined underdog. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.